Chicago Bulls. At center, DeAndre Ayton. At power forward, Jimmy Butler. At point guard, Cade Cunningham. At the other forward position, Scottie Pippen. At the other guard position, Michael Jordan. The head coach of the visiting team is Billy Donovan. Let's meet the starting five for your New Orleans Pelicans. At power forward, at 6'9", number 30, Julius Randle. At the shooting guard, at 6'6", number 1, Zion Williamson. At the forward position, standing 6'5", number 0, the other guard, standing 6'2", number 12, Ja Morant. Man in the middle, at 7 foot, number 21, Joel Embiid.
And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Butler out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Pippen in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pelicans, they've got Tyrese Halliburton, Zion Williamson out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Randle in at the power forward position. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now here's Butler. Here's Jordan. Back to Butler. Randle pulls down the board.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to visit with Willie Green.
I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me, I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. Coach, you spent a lot of time in New Orleans. Coach for him, as a matter of fact. It's a fun stop in the NBA. There's some amazing food in the Big Easy.
Yeah, Brian, I love the city of New Orleans, but when I coached there, it was in the pandemic. All the restaurants were closed, all the entertainment was closed. We couldn't enjoy the jazz or the food.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Morant looking for an opening. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Halliburton, the pass to Randall. Embiid, a screen on Butler. For three, Randall. Chicago with a rebound. To the inside. It's tipped to the wing, right side. And the basket by Pippen.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's New Orleans now. Outside Morant. Cunningham on the wing. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Embiid against Aiden. Now here's Embiid. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williamson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
Pass to Aiden. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And it's Cunningham missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The open shot, Halliburton. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Pass to Pippen to the left side wing. Williamson against Jordan. That shot missing. Great D that time from Williamson. Halliburton with the ball. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Embiid can't hit. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Cunningham. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Halliburton, the pass to Randall. Uncovered. Good. He hits the jumper.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Timeout. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes for New Orleans. Jalen Williams comes in for Tyrese Halliburton, and Derek White subbed in for Williamson. Franz Wagner checked in for Chicago. Bridges comes in for Cade Cunningham. 1:39 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Wagner. They set the pick. Here's Jordan, hounded by Morant. Jordan against Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Counted.
Michael Jordan.
And so Morant will bring it up for New Orleans. Embiid, a screen on Jordan. Here's Morant. Oh, a big slam!
Oh, my gosh. The athleticism.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. Bridges outside. Pass to Aiden. Here's Pippen. Jordan with it. Pounded by Morant. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. One to the line for one.
Personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. For New Orleans, Kessler, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Williamson comes in for Randall. And it's Chris Paul in for Morant. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Cunningham comes in for Pippen. Now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Here's Paul. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kessler a screen. White for three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
And using that strong frame, Cunningham is able to drive in and muscle through contact.
Williamson looking around. The kick out to White. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Kobe White.
Cunningham with the ball. From deep three-point land. No good. Would have counted had it gone. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And quarter number 2 will get underway. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the court for Chicago, we've got Franz Wagner. Cunningham is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Vucevic in at the center position, locking down the middle. Now here's Bridges, still without a bucket. He drops it from range.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Bulls leading by 3. Here's the teardrop. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
And Williams getting his timing just right on the block. Defending with purpose.
Paul for 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. Bridges against Paul. And here's Bridges. Vucevic, a screen on Paul. And that one good. Now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for New Orleans. And the Bulls also making a change. Butler's checked in. Halliburton outside. Williamson with a screen on Cunningham. Halliburton for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
Pass to Bridges. Outside Butler. Six on the shot clock. Rebounded by Halliburton. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. White, the pass to Williams. Kessler, a screen on Wagner. Williams. And it's Chicago with a board. Wagner inside. Basket counts.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pelicans trail by 4. Pass to Williams. Here's Williamson. Halliburton for three. That shot off. Williamson against Butler. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space. A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball four.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Bryant, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Some changes for New Orleans. Embiid, he's checked in for Kessler. Tobias Harris comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Morant in for White. Pippen, he's checked in for Chicago. Jordan comes in for Cade Cunningham. Here's Butler. Here's Pippen. Now Wagner. Pass to Jordan. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Williams from long range. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Williams has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the second period. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And Harris has got the ball here for New Orleans. They trail by 1. Out left to the wing. Embiid against Vucevic. Tries the spin move. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Now here's Jordan. He has 7. Misses the jumper from the wing. Jordan against Morant. Pass to Williamson. 56 seconds left in the first half. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling.
The free throw drops for Embiid. good on the second, so he makes them both. Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league. And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. Halliburton, the pass to Williamson. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Embiid against Ayton. Embiid inside with the clock winding down. And it's Jordan with the rebound. The Bulls have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. And here's Butler outside. Randall pulls down the board. Outside Morant. It's on target from the high post. Morant's got his second bucket of the night. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's New Orleans up 4. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Joel, you hold the lead now, but how do you build on that as the game continues?
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you look at Joel Embiid. He's playing really well right now.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the hustle he's shown on the glass.
New Orleans leading by 4. Zion Williamson out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Julius Randle. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Halliburton in at the 3. That's the Pelicans 5. Shot's good by Morant.
And Morant can really fill it up, especially from these in-between areas.
Outside Butler. Pass to Jordan. Back to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Morant, the pass to Embiid. The shot won't fall. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Morant against Jordan. And here's Butler outside. He got it. Butler, the deep 3.
From another zip code, Jimmy Buckets.
Randall, a screen on Cunningham. Shoots from 14. Morant, no good. Chicago's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup for the lead. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legends. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
No good on the free throw. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
the black hole that is Stan Van Gundy. Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Pass to Randall. Launches a three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pippen. Pass to Butler. Down low. Butler drops it in.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
So it's the Pelicans now. Williamson passes to Randall. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And again, New Orleans no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Cunningham outside. Jordan against Williamson. Oh!
Wow!
Oh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Pelicans trail by 4. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Morant, no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Morant against Cunningham. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid with the slam.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good position.
Cunningham passes to Ayton. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, Jordan goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Jordan's got 11.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
To the paint. Cunningham with some nice D. Bulls leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Ayton, the screen on Morant. And here's Cunningham outside. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Halliburton looking for an opening. Pass to Williamson. And here's Morant outside. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
Yeah, we're seeing Morant get more and more comfortable operating off the ball.
1:24 left in the third quarter. Here's Jordan. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Randall. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Jordan from deep three-point range. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Halliburton outside. Outside Morant. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. To the left wing. Clock at 4. For the lead. Embiid can't hit. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 1-point game. Outside Butler. Unfazed. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Launches it from deep. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Bulls up by 3. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Bulls, Nikola Vucevic is out there with Butler. Then there's Wagner, then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Pippen in at the 2 spot. Now here's Harris. Pass to Halliburton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches. And now he's an outstanding head coach in his own way.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Wagner, the pass to Pippen. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 3.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Halliburton, the pass to Kessler. Outside Morant. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Morant, pass to Halliburton. Oh, there's the alley! And finished off by Kessler.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Now here's Wagner. Back to Bridges. Picked by Vucevic. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. Vucevic has got his first 2 points.
A player that seemingly inhales rebounds. Vucevic attacks the glass with great energy.
Pass to Kessler. Harris outside. Now White. Clock at 6. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Down low. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Butler gets all the way to the cup.
This is why you must stay in front of Butler. When he's leaking out like this, he's focused on scoring.
Harris outside. Halliburton outside. Shoots over Bridges. That one's wide left. Chicago leading by 5. Pass to Butler. Now Vucevic, defended by Halliburton. From about 16. And Morant clears the board. The Pelicans have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete. And he is, without a doubt, one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
And the first one at the line is good. New Orleans making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Kessler. Randall comes in for Harris. And Zion Williamson subbed in for White. And he can't hit the second.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Here's Cunningham. Cunningham showing the D, no mercy.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. To the middle. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Bulls leading by 6. Now here's Butler. Pass to Cunningham. And here's Jordan. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in the game. Halliburton, the pass to Embiid. And Ayton pulls it down. The Bulls have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Jordan against Halliburton. Jordan goes in, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Tyrese Halliburton.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow. Now here's Embiid. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter here. And it's Butler with the ball for the Bulls. Shoots over Randall. Butler can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 8. Embiid with it. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Come on. I mean, what can you do defensively? Embiid is pretty much impossible to guard when his jumper is on.
Jordan, the 15-footer is good. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Make some noise with those hands together for your team.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. He asked his team to take in the moment, saying, this is what it's all about, guys. This is why we work so hard and why we love this game. Embrace it. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. A minute 22 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Embiid. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Bulls on D. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Embiid misses. Chicago leading by 8. Pass to Cunningham. Jordan with a screen on Moran. Jordan with it. 13 feet out. Randall pulls down the board. Embiid, high post. Looking to get back on track. Chicago with a rebound.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Here's Cunningham. Soft touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
The Bulls winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Jimmy, a strong finish to close it out. What was the difference?
Being a lot more aggressive. Obviously made some shots. But I think in the end we guarded well, and we executed on offense, and we made some shots.
It always comes down to great defense. Thanks, Jimmy.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to